Chapter 28. The Quiet Conspiracy. Night settled over Aethelgard, like a soft veil of silver. From the high terraces, the city shimmered, thousands of lights glowing gently along bridges and towers, gardens whispering with wind, fountains tracing luminous arcs through the air. To most, it was peaceful. To Elara, it felt watchful. She stood in her old workshop, a place she had not entered since her disgrace. Dust lay in thin layers across drafting tables, and unfinished models rested where she had left them long ago, skeletal frameworks of light captured in suspended lattices. Kaelen walked slowly beside her, studying the space with quiet curiosity. "You built here," he said. She nodded. "My first independent designs," she said softly. "I thought I understood balance then." Kaelen ran his fingers lightly over a dormant light-gilded structure. "And now?" Elara gave a faint smile. "Now I know how much I didn't see." She approached a storage cabinet and opened it. Inside lay old records, rolled schematics, journals, calibration logs. She began sorting carefully, searching for anything related to early light gilding theory, anything that might reveal how deeply the system drew from below. Kaelen watched quietly. "What are you looking for?" he asked. "Proof, or warnings." Hours passed in quiet concentration. Then, Elara froze. At the bottom of a sealed compartment lay a narrow case marked with an archaic council seal. Her pulse quickened. She opened it carefully. Inside was a thin crystalline tablet, its surface faintly etched with recording glyphs. Elara activated it. Light unfolded into a hovering record. An old voice filled the room, calm, measured. "Initial tests confirm cross-realm resonance beyond projected thresholds." Elara's breath caught. "Continued extraction must be carefully monitored. Long-term imbalance could place unsustainable strain on foundational anchors." She glanced at Kaelen. "They knew," she whispered. The recording continued. "Recommend periodic energy return cycles." Then the voice faltered, replaced by another. "Recommendations noted. Implementation postponed pending council review." The record ended. Elara felt a cold knot form in her chest. "They postponed it," she said quietly. Kaelen's expression was solemn. "Fear often delays difficult choices," he said. A faint sound echoed in the corridor outside. Footsteps. Elara quickly dimmed the projection. The doors slid open. Commander Saris stepped inside. Her gaze moved from Elara to the tablet, sharp and perceptive. "You found something," she said. Elara nodded. "They knew about the risks. Early warnings were ignored." Saris exhaled slowly. "That aligns with certain classified reports," she said. Elara frowned. "Classified?" Saris nodded. "There are internal divisions within the council." Kaelen watched quietly. "What kind of divisions?" he asked. Saris hesitated. "Some believe the imbalance can be controlled, or even leveraged." Elara's stomach tightened. "For what?" Saris met her eyes. "For power." Silence settled heavily. Elara looked down at the tablet. "If they think they can control the anchor," Kaelen finished quietly, "they are mistaken." Saris stepped closer, lowering her voice. "There are rumors," she said. "A faction seeking to develop a stabilization protocol independent of cooperation with the Shadow Wilds." Elara felt dread stir. "That could destabilize everything." she said. Saris nodded. Which is why you must be cautious. Later that night, Elara stood on a quiet sky bridge, one of the lesser-used paths that arced between two garden terraces. Stars shimmered above, bright and endless. Kaelen joined her, the soft glow of lanterns tracing gentle highlights along his silhouette. "You are troubled," he said. "Is that obvious?" He smiled faintly. "To me." She leaned against the railing, looking out across the vast expanse of sky. They ignored warnings. What if they ignore us too? Kaelen stood beside her. "Then we continue," he said simply, "because the truth does not depend on acceptance." She glanced at him. "You make it sound easy." "It is not, but it is necessary." A comfortable silence settled between them, the kind that felt earned. Elara studied the stars. "Do you ever miss this?" He followed her gaze. "Every day," he said softly. The tether pulsed gently, warm, steady. Elara felt a quiet reassurance in its presence. "We'll fix this," she said. Kaelen looked at her, something unspoken passing through his expression. "Yes," he said, "together." Unseen, in a shadowed chamber deep within the council complex, a small group gathered around a luminous projection of the anchor's energy patterns. Councillor Thane stood among them. "The convergence approaches. When it does, we act." A figure asked, "And Elara?" Councillor Thane's expression hardened slightly. "She will understand, eventually." Far below, the deep currents flowed, patient, ancient, and high above, the city slept, unaware of the quiet lines being drawn beneath its radiant surface.